Hello scholars, welcome back. In today's class, we are going to start with chapter 6 from our grammar book. So I want you all to get ready with the grammar textbook, Cornerstone. Open page number 26. Let's read the chapter name. MASCULINE. Masculine. And FEMININE. Feminine. Nouns. 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 So what does masculine and feminine nouns mean? Before we proceed, we all know that what is a noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal, birds or things, isn't it? Now let's read further and find out what these nouns are, masculine or feminine. Okay, in the same page, page number 26, there is something written. Let's read that. Put your finger. Let us read about Vikram and Surbhi. Vikram is a boy. His father is Mr. Iyer. Here is a picture of father and son cooking food. Surbhi is a girl. She is the daughter of Miss Amrita Shah. Here is a picture of mother and daughter at home. Now children, in these what we read here, you see some words, they are in blue color. Boy, father. Yes, son. Girl, daughter. Okay, mother. Now, father, boy. What are they? They come into the male group, boys. Okay. In the same way, girl, daughter, mother, they all come into the female group. Alright, in the same way we have animals, male animals and female animals, isn't it? So the nouns which are male, which name males is masculine noun, okay? And female nouns are called feminine nouns. So here from what we read, boy, father, son, all these are male nouns, isn't it? So they are masculine nouns, okay? In the same way, mother, daughter, girl are all females. So they are called feminine nouns, okay? I hope it is clear. Now let's continue to page number 27. There are certain masculine and feminine nouns in the boxes, okay? Let's read what is written in the first box. Hero, heroine, emperor, empress, wizard, witch, fox, vixen, drake, duck, lord, lady, bull, cow. So we have read masculine and feminine words. In the same way, in the other box also you have the masculine words and feminine. Alright, I want you to read them. Now, let's move to the exercise A. Let's read what is the question. Replace each masculine noun with a feminine noun in these sentences. Remember to make other necessary changes. So what will be the other necessary changes, children? For example, let's do the first one. The boys waited for their father. Now we have to change the masculine noun to the feminine noun. Okay. So what is masculine here? Boys and father. Let's change them to feminine. Just above these words you can write down boys, girls, GIRLS, girls. And then father, mother, MOTHER, mother. Now, next, number 2. My mother won, won, an award for her poems. Now, mother is feminine, isn't it? Now, so here we can change, mother is already a feminine noun. So, let's not change it, okay? Because the question is replace each masculine noun with a feminine noun, alright? So, let's do number 3. My uncle has 3 horses. So, here uncle is a masculine noun. And what will be the female noun for uncle? That will be aunt. A-U-N-T, aunt. Now, in the same way, it is horses. Horse is a male noun. Now, the female noun for horse is mare. M-A-R-E, mare. So, you will write, my aunt has 3 mares. Okay? Let's do number 4. Sir, may I come in? So, sir is masculine. We will change it to madam. Madam, may I come in? Number 5. They have a 2-year-old son. So, which noun is masculine here? Son, S-O-N, son. So, the female noun will be daughter, D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R, daughter. Just above son, write down daughter. So, that will be they have a 2-year-old daughter. Next, the emperor was a noble man. So, emperor is masculine. Empress is feminine. E-M-P-R-E-S-S. Empress was a noble man, woman. W-O-M-A-N. Woman. Okay. Now, the wizard switched his cloak and waved his hand. Now, children, wizard is masculine. And also, his, H-I-S, his is used for masculine nouns. Okay. So, that also we have to change it when the noun is feminine. Okay. So, for wizard, we write witch. W-I-T-C-H, witch. Switched her cloak, H-E-R, her cloak, and waved her hand, H-E-R, her. Write down. Number 8. This is my brother. He loves reading novels. Again, brother will change to sister. Write down, S-I-S-T-E-R, sister. He loves reading novels. He is used for boys, isn't it? For a masculine noun. So, he will change to she. She loves reading novels. Number 9. The bull was blocking the road. This irritated my father very much. So, the bull will change to cow. The cow was blocking the road. This irritated my mother very much. Number 10. The tiger was very fierce. So, tiger will change to tigress. T-I-G-R-E-S-S. Tigress. I hope you all have written. You can check with the answers that I am displaying on the screen now. Okay. Let's turn to page number 28. Read the nouns in this box. Circle the masculine nouns and underline the feminine nouns. There are some nouns given in the box. We have to circle the masculine nouns and underline the feminine nouns. Okay. First, we will do it column wise. Okay. B-A-T, bat. Bat is masculine or feminine? No, it is none, isn't it? So, we will not do anything. M-A-N, man. Man is masculine. Glass, is glass a boy or a girl? None. So, leave it. Chair, no. Clip, no. Cup, no. Stick, not in masculine, not a feminine. Tree, none. Balloon, no. Mountain, no. Star, no. Phone, no. So these words that we are saying no, that means they are not masculine nor feminine. Okay. Let's continue. Computer, no. Woman, yes. Woman is feminine. So underline woman. Letter, none. Table, no. Pen, no. Pencil, no. So only man is masculine here, woman is feminine. The remaining all are, they are just non-living things, isn't it, children? So these non-living things, they don't come into any gender, that is, they are not male nor female. So this gender is called neuter gender. What is it called? N-E-U-T-E-R, neuter gender. In the same way, when we talk about these neuter gender nouns, like for boys we use he, for women girls we use she. For neuter genders we talk them with using it, it. Okay. So in the yellow color box you can see the definition written. Nouns that are neither male nor female are said to be in the neuter gender. Okay. Now let's continue with the exercise B. Underline all the nouns in the neuter gender in this poem. Read the poem and you have to underline the words that are neuter. They are not masculine nor feminine. Okay. Do it yourself and I will display the answers on the screen. Then you can check. Alright, let's move to page number 29. In these sentences, mark the masculine nouns in red and the feminine nouns in green. Put a circle around all the nouns in the neuter gender. Okay? So we have to circle the nouns with neuter gender. Now first one. Do you see that man in the blue suit? So man is masculine, mark it with red. Then suit. Suit is a noun, isn't it? Thing it is. But is it masculine or feminine? No, nothing. It is neuter gender. So you have to circle it. Next, he is a well-dressed man, isn't he? So man is masculine, mark it with red. Okay. And I don't see any other nouns. Do you? Looks like no other nouns, isn't it? Next, the woman in the blue sari beside him is his wife. So woman is feminine, mark it with green. Sari is a thing but neuter gender, right? So circle it. Then wife is again feminine. So mark it with green. Next, number 4. She is the headmistress of NBS school. So here headmistress is feminine. Alright. So you will mark it with green. Okay. Now do the remaining 5, 6, 7 and then I will display the answers on the screen. You can cross check. Let's read question D. There are 6 pairs of masculine and feminine nouns in this table. There are also 6 nouns from the neuter gender related to the pairs. Connect all 3 and mark them as M for masculine nouns, F for feminine nouns and N for nouns related to the neuter gender. One has been done for you. So scholars, I hope you understood. There are 6 pairs of masculine and feminine nouns. Okay. We have to mark the masculine nouns as M and feminine nouns as F and the one with neuter gender N. Okay. Like the one if you see milkman, milkmaid, milk. Isn't it? how they are marked? In the same way, we have to do for the other set of words like groom. Okay. Then what will be the feminine noun for groom? That will be bride. Okay. And then ring. Ring will be the neuter gender. Let's do the next one. Wizard. Wizard M, male noun. Feminine will be witch. And the neuter gender could be broom. Okay. Next, king, queen, crown, stallion, mare, stable, prince, princess, castle. Alright. So here we complete this chapter. What did we learn? Masculine noun, feminine nouns and neuter gender, right? Let's continue with chapter 7. Turn to page number 30. What is the chapter name? Nouns, possession. P-O-S-S-E-S-S-I-O-N, possession. Now what does possession means? When something belongs to somebody. Okay, possession also means belonging. Alright. So what are the words or how do we show the possession? Alright, we will learn in this chapter. Now there is something written in the same chapter. Let's read in the same page. Let's read that. Look at this picture of Ava's cupboard. She shares it with her sisters Mahira and Yasmin. Now read these sentences. The hat of Yasmin is kept on the top shelf of the cupboard. The boots of Ava are on the bottom shelf. The clothes of Mahira are placed on the hangers. You can see all these in the picture beside. These sentences sound a bit funny, don't they? Why are they sounding funny? The hat of Yasmin is kept on the top shelf. The boots of Ava, clothes of Mahira. How we can write it in other way, showing this belonging. Okay, we have learned that hat belongs to Yasmin, boots belongs to Ava, and clothes belongs to Mahira. Now let's read the sentences again which is written. Yasmin's hat is kept on the top shelf of the cupboard. Yes, how did we show here that the hat belongs to Yasmin? It is Yasmin's hat. That means after writing Yasmin, we have put a punctuation apostrophe S. This apostrophe S shows belonging. Okay, this particular apostrophe and putting an S beside it shows belonging or possession when something belongs to someone. So Yasmin's hat is kept on the top shelf. Ava's boots are on the bottom shelf. Ava's boots. Boots belongs to Ava, isn't it? Mahira's clothes. Now children, this is not plural form. Remember that. Okay, special names do not have plural names. Alright. So Mahira's clothes, apostrophe is must, okay, and then S. That means this clothes belong to Mahira's, alright. Now, so this apostrophe S shows possession. Now at the bottom in the last line, do you see food of cats? That means as showing possession, how can we write? Cats food. Okay. So here cats is already a plural form. This food belongs to more than one cat. So cats here is plural form. When there is already a noun in plural form, how do we show the possession? The apostrophe should be put after S. Okay. The apostrophe should be kept after S. Like how you see cat's food. After S apostrophe is put. Alright. So that's cat's food. Now let's do the exercise in page number 31. What is section A? Rewrite these words to show possession. Okay, we have to show the possession by using apostrophe S. The first one is the speeches made by the leaders. That means whose speeches are they? They are leaders' speeches, isn't it? So we write the leaders. Leaders is already plural form. So apostrophe should be after S in leaders. Remember that. Okay. And then speeches. Okay. Good. Number 2. The bat of Amit. How do we write? Amit's bat. Amit apostrophe S and then bat. Number 3. The tail of the dog. The dog's tail apostrophe S in dog. Okay, because the tail belongs to dog. Write down. The stripes of the zebras. Now again, zebras is plural form, right? So zebras, stripes. Zebras after S you will put apostrophe. Number 5. The cars of the women. Okay. So again women is already a plural. Okay. So you put the women's cars. Okay. Then the legs of the horses. Children, make sure whenever there is plural form the apostrophe is after the S. Okay. So that will be the horses apostrophe legs. Alright. In the same way you will do 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. And then the answers will be on the screen. You cross check them. Let's do section B. Rewrite the underlined words using apostrophe S. Children, before we do this exercise, let me tell you, this apostrophe S does not only denote belonging, okay? It also shows a relationship between two things, okay? Like in the about this exercise, do you see a line written in blue color? The school in which Atul studies, okay, has 6 stories, isn't it? Now, here it can also be written as Atul's school has 6 stories. That is, whose school? Atul's school. Yes. So apostrophe S is written. So that means it also shows that a relationship between two things. Okay. So let's continue. Number 1 in section B. The nest of the bird is full of eggs. So nest of the word is underlined. We have to change it in the form of apostrophe S. So whose nest it is? Bird. So what do we write? The bird's nest. B-I-R-D apostrophe S is full of eggs. Write it down. Then the hair of Mrs. Diwan. So Mrs. Diwan's hair. Mrs. Diwan apostrophe S hair is completely white. Next, the chair of the doctor is very nice. Whose chair? Doctor's chair. So the doctor's apostrophe S in doctor. D-O-C-T-O-R apostrophe S. Doctor's chair is very nice. Number 4. The songs sung by A.R. Rahman are very good. These songs are sung by whom? A.R. Rahman. So, A.R. Rahman's songs. Okay, A.R. Rahman apostrophe S. Songs are very good. Alright. Now, you will do 5 and 6 by yourself. And then, look on the screen. You have the answers. Cross-check with what you have written. In the next page, you also have 7, 8, 9, 10. Do that yourself. Okay. Now let's do the exercise C. Okay. Add apostrophe or apostrophe S to the nouns in brackets as required. So we know where to add apostrophe or apostrophe S. So apostrophe is used for plural nouns and apostrophe S when we are talking about singular nouns. Okay. Now let's read number 1. My brother book is in the garden. So here it should be my brother's book. So write down apostrophe S to the brother. Okay. I have seen Altaf new cycle. The new cycle belongs to Altaf. So write down apostrophe S to Altaf. Number 3. Rabbit's ears are very big. Here rabbits, it's already in plural form, isn't it? So what do? We just put apostrophe and not write S because it's already in plural form. Next, number 4. Jane is my sister friend. No, it is sister's friend. Apostrophe S. Number 5. The horse's tail is very shiny. Horses already in plural form, so we just put apostrophe. Okay. Do the remaining 6 to 10 and then you can check the answers. Now, section D. Rewrite these sentences using apostrophe or apostrophe S wherever necessary. I'll help you with one. The remaining you will do. Okay. The eyes of cats shine in the dark. So whose eyes? Cat's eyes. So the cat's apostrophe. Okay. C-A-T-S you will write and then you will put apostrophe. The cat's eyes shine in the dark. Okay. Similarly, number 2, the car which my uncle has is old. So how you can change it? My uncle's car, U-N-C-L-E apostrophe S, car is old. My uncle's car is old. So I hope you understood how to change the sentences and put apostrophe or apostrophe S accordingly. Do the remaining and then the answers are on the screen. Check. Next, so we are done with this chapter and we have learned the usage of apostrophe and apostrophe S. And these show possession or belonging. Alright. So the worksheets related to these chapters are given in the description box below. Go to the link and click on it. Make sure you finish the worksheet. I'll see you in the next class. Till then, be safe at home, eat healthy food, wash your hands frequently.